All right, guys, I got a very special video for you. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this video. It is, it's very good. It's a very good video. I'm going to be giving my 37-step sales process on how to walk a completely cold customer that has never seen you before, warm them up rather quickly into a buyer. All right. So I know that this might sound unbelievable, but this technique has been perfected over at least a century of sales that has been documented, probably even before then. Door-to-door salesmen used to use this. You used to have the guy, the Sham Wow guy, the Billy Mays of the Home Shopping Network used to do this kind of stuff all the time. And over the years, it's just been modified for whatever the current environment is. So this is going to be a long one, guys. I really need you to pay a lot of attention. Go ahead, grab a piece of paper, grab whatever you're going to write with. You're going to want to write this down, all right? So it's going to be long to try to go over this step by step. So if you need to take a break, I understand. But this is gold. This is like internet gold. It cost me thousands of dollars to obtain this information. Nobody really wants to give it away, and you're going to get it for free, 100% free. All I ask is that you subscribe to the channel, you give this video a like, go ahead and comment, do something to share the love. All right. So before I actually get into and show you the entire sales process, you need to understand that this particular sales process was used for webinars. So what you do is you get a group of people on a webinar and you walk through the process. Now it can be mended and adjusted here and there. You'll understand it's an ebb and flow of pulling with their emotions. Okay. So you basically want to make the pain of not having the product greater than them spending the cash. That's the whole gist. And this is a 37-step process, give or take a couple steps for whatever you're tuning it for. Currently, right now, I'm running a Clickbank journey. Go ahead and look on the channel, and you'll see I'm on video 2. I'm going to probably post video number 3 in the next day or two. And I'm using this exact 37-step process on YouTube, and I've made it really, really easy by using this software called Content Samurai. And basically, this is a video right here of the 37-step sales process. And basically what Content Samurai does is I put in the script, it pulls videos within a couple minutes. I have a full length, 4 to 7 to 10 minute video on a particular product. So I just take a ClickBank product, whatever I seem to like, make about 100 different videos, literally finding a keyword and hammering down, get 100 videos out, and go to town. That's it. So now that you know the whole process from start to finish, this is the actual sales steps. So like I said, take a deep breath, get a drink, get some coffee, go ahead and press pause if you got to. We're going to go into real deep on this, okay? So step number 1, you're going to call out your target customer, okay? Are you a single guy who, are you struggling with your weight? Do you talk with a lisp? Whatever you're trying to sell. Are you lonely? Are you poor? Are you unhealthy? Is that you? You want to call out whoever your target demographic is. You need to understand your target demographic. If you don't, go back, figure out who you're trying to target, all right? Step number 2, we're going for the random freak out, right? So you're going to do something crazy to get their attention. Now, you're not going to do something like completely, utterly stupid, loud noises, bangs, something really gross that's on topic that's going to make, something that's going to get them out of their little funk, whatever their haze is, and you're going to get them to zone in. Okay, what you got my attention now, all right? So loud, like I said, loud noises, something outrageous done. You see it all the time. You literally, as I go through these steps, you're going to start seeing these steps done to you in everyday advertising, and you never knew it. So step number 2, do something crazy to snap them out, get their attention on you, right? Step number 3, you're going to do the big over the top promise. You want them to call bullshit on you. You want them to say, oh, that's fucking, look at this guy. That's bullshit. You want them to call it. You want it to be so over the top. I can get you $1 million in the next 3 seconds, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it's got to be somewhat attainable. So, like something like along the lines of, lose 10 pounds in the next 3 days or next week, or lose, 4 pant sizes in the next 13 days. Make it seem outrageous, but not crazy, millionaire 3 seconds kind of thing, right? The reason why you want them to do this is because subconsciously it ticks at them like, that's an outrageous call. I want to see what he's talking about. You've already got their attention. You've made an outlandish call. Now they're going to be like, they want the next step is essentially what they're doing. So the next step is the why and how the pitch works. So this is where you're going into the Harvard scientists and blah blah blah. You're going to give them data, something hard that they can latch onto. Like, oh, okay, well, all right, I still don't necessarily believe this, but Harvard scientist, I'm going to check it out more. You're not in. They're still cold here. You're getting them from cold to warm to buyer, right? How you do these steps and how you fine tune and how you know your audience is how well this is going to convert. Okay, so this is scary, dangerous, awesome. If I can, scary, dangerous, awesome, how well this works. All right. So again, step 4 is going to be the why this pitch works. Harvard scientists, you need some fact-based blah, blah, blah. All right. Number 5, you're going to do the 3 biggest benefits. How to attract girls if you're super shy. How to lose weight if you're blah, blah, blah. How to get blah, blah, blah. Whatever your claim is, you want the 3 biggest benefits to it. You want to get them on a high. You want to get them up there. You want them seeing the possibilities, so to speak. All right. So they were just calling bullshit. Now they're like, Harvard scientists. Now they can see the benefits, right? You're giving them the best, the biggest, awesome, right? Now that they're gonna be, this is where they're weaning back and forth, right? So step number 6, you're gonna go for the obnoxious, undeniable proof, right? Video of a guy walking over to a woman and picking her up, right? Over and over again. You want to have undeniable proof, right? Testimonials, whatever you can do, something obnoxiously in their face, verifiable, right? So now you're getting them, you just show them the benefits, the biggest benefits, and now you're proving the benefits, okay? So you're taking them on this journey, as you can see, and there's going to be ups and downs, right? So right now we're taking them on the journey up, right? We want them, they already are interested in this whole entire process to begin with because they were interested in the niche, right? So they clicked on your video, they clicked on your article, they clicked on whatever. This works for articles, this works for video, this works for anything, right? So this even works for live presentations. If you were to give a live presentation, this will work just the same, right? So that was number 6, obnoxious, undeniable proof, right? Number 7, you're going to minus the work. Remove everything that they hate about this particular topic. So let's say making money online, right? One of the biggest problems with making money online is you have to have money to make money, right? Eliminate that. Another one of the things is it takes time to build an audience, right? That's what I specialize in, audience building, right? It takes time to do that. Eliminate that. Show them an easier way. Show them the quick and easy. Show them the painless, right? That's why you're doing this. You want them to not like the lazy man. Everybody wants the shortcut, man. That's what they're buying into. Like, this is okay. So there's all these benefits, there's proof, and there's no work. Okay, now you literally have them eating out of your palm. They're there. They're okay. They know you now. They know what they get you. They understand, right? So step number 7, minus the work, right? All right, we're going on to step number 8, right? Like, you know how I just said they know you? Well, now you're really going to, who are you? Why should they listen to you? And you want to be brief. You want to be short. You don't want them to focus on you. You want them to focus on your message, right? So you basically want to give a short synopsis that is powerful. Why are you important enough to listen to? In my particular case, I've been in the industry for 10 years. I have an amazing YouTube channel. I have 3 separate different businesses that are successful, profitable, and I've helped other people make money along the way. So something short, sweet, whatever. You can play with that. It might take you a second. If you don't have that, if you don't you're working in a niche that is not yours. Like I'm a bigger guy. I'm not gonna hide it. I got some love right here. What you're going to do is you're going to steal somebody else's authority. So basically, what you're going to do is somebody else is the authority in this, and they told you essentially. So basically, like what you would do is you would say, I got this information from my best friend who just so happened to went on this journey, and I was an observer through the entire process. That relieves the responsibility from you. You're not exactly lying. Um, if you want to go like more gray hat, black hat kind of thing, you just lie. You just utterly lie and just these are my credentials, right? So, step number 8. Who are you? All right, we're on to number 9, the logical explanation. I learned this trick to pick up women by trying this technique on 1,000 women, right? So you want to give them something believable. Like, how did you even come across this? Like, you obviously had to do some kind of testing, some kind of blah blah blah. In the internet marketing world, it's always I've been in the internet marketing for 10 years and I took the hard road and I invested in the courses to get these knowledge. I've even used that. You heard it earlier as well. This is why it's so powerful. I learned this trick to blah blah blah. You got to give them a logical explanation that's long and hard, and you did the work for them. That's why this step is very important. So number 10, the logical explanation. I hope you guys are writing notes on this. I hope you're taking the 10-step process. I'm not going to cut and paste this anywhere, so you're going to have to actually go along with the steps with me. You can rewatch the video if you so like, and go ahead and do that. But this is very valuable. I'm not going to make it any easier on you guys, okay? I'm going through it one by one. So, all right, so we're on to step 10. Is this you? So now they're at this really, really high. They understand who you are. Now we're going to drop them, right? We're going to drop them into the pain world, right? We're going to give them a little bit of the pain treatment, all right? Is this you? Put them in an extreme position of pain. Fatty, broke, lonely, something along that lines, right? You want to get them, and you got to find a way to relate with them. You want to be very specific and appeal to a broad audience. This is very difficult. This step is very, very hard. You don't want to alienate any one person because you don't want them to be like, yeah, it's not really me. So if you're talking about somebody that is overweight, one of the things that all overweight people have went through is not fitting into older clothes, right? I don't fit into these jeans anymore. I don't fit into that. Something along that lines. Somebody that's broke, right? Having to go without something, some kind of basic need because you don't have the money. Have you ever had to deal with not having electric? Have you ever had to deal with not being able to take your children to blah, 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 your children or your girlfriend or your significant other out on a date because you couldn't afford it? Something along that, something embarrassing, something that is, oh yeah, I've been there, right? So step number 10, very important because it starts us on that pain journey, right? Very difficult to master. Number 11, now you're going to tell them they're screwed and it's 100% somebody else's fault, right? You're going to have to blame the problem that they have on somebody else. So you're fat because of your genes. You're poor because of Obama. You're lonely because blah, blah, blah. It's not their fault. They're screwed. They are utterly screwed without hope, but it isn't their fault. That guy's fault, right? So step number 11 is to let them know how screwed they are and it's somebody else. This is important because you want to lift the responsibility of the blame of their lives from off of them and give them a visual representation of who or what is causing their pain. Okay, so you want to give them a very real aspect of what that pain is, and you're making them visualize it. Okay. So we're on to step number 12, right? Step number 12 is I or somebody else was just like you and was screwed too. You're creating a bond, a bond between you and the viewer or the whoever your target audience is. We are similar, right? You can trust me because I've been there. I know exactly what you're going through. We're compadres. We're brows. We're sisters. We're the exact same. All right. So you're creating a bond with them. That's why this step is so important. You can see that each one of these steps along the way have a very, very specific and intended step that it's in there for, right? They're trying to do a very specific thing. So now we're together on this pain journey. We're buddies. I'm going to take you through. I've been through there, so I'm going to navigate it for you. All right. So number 12, I'm like you, right? How we escape the very pain you are in now, um, and how we are awesome now, right? So step number 13 is how you got out of that pain and how awesome you're doing now. So you're transitioning again from you're coming out of that pain journey. I've been on it. I can show you the way and how awesome you are now. So not only did I get out of that really crappy situation of being broke, lonely, or fat, but now I'm rich, thin, and I forget what the other one was. Amazing, right? So you really want to just be over the top amazing. Now, again, we're going to go with overwhelming proof. So we're training them to trust us. Now, this doesn't have to be outrageous one single thing of proof. When I mean overwhelming proof is result, 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 result. So the reason why this is important is because we're training them like a dog to trust us, right? So we just took them out of this pain journey. We're doing awesome now, and we're showing you tons and tons of proof on why we're awesome and how amazing it is and why this works, right? And this is a very important step. Nothing along the way here has been out of line, out of extra step. You got to do this whole entire thing. There's ways to kind of fast track it and skim it and make it shorter based on what you need, or make it longer. A lot of times you're really looking to make it longer. You want to have, especially like in the internet world with webinars, you really want it to be longer because you want to be able to address all of their questions, answer everything that you possibly can, relate to as many people as possible. Now, if you're doing a one-on-one, you're going to want this as short as possible so you can get that sale and move on to the next one. So if you're brokering a $10,000 yacht, not yacht, but a 10,000 yacht membership to like a club or something like that, and you're on a one-on-one deal, you want to get through this as quick as possible so you can get on to the next person, so you can get the sale, move on, get the sale, move on. So again, you can tailor this any which way that you want. So we just went through overwhelming proof, step 14. Now we're on to step 15. Why you've never heard of this and why you've been left out in the cold. So people are logically going to be skeptical, even though you showed them all this amazing proof, you've given them, you've been on the journey with them and all this kind of stuff. They're still going to be like, well, okay, so I understand. Why isn't everybody doing this, right? The reason why everybody doesn't know this is because big pharma wants to block this, or doing this is very technical and difficult to do, and not everybody had the mental capacity to do this, but I found a shortcut that nobody knows about. And the reason why you've been left out in the cold is because, this is revolutionary, and if everybody knew this right off the bat, blah, blah, blah. So you got to find a reason why they've never heard about it and why they've been left out in the cold, right? Very important step. So number 16, can I just give this strategy to you, right? At this point, they're pretty much going to be sold, and now you're giving them that extra little bit, right? So can I just give this to you? Like, is this okay? I really just want to give this idea to you. But mind you, we're not giving them the whole course, right? We're giving them what I like to call the 10,000 foot overview, right? Why this works kind of thing, right? We're getting in one little taste of what they're going to get. The most important key that they're going to get that's going to get them in, right? It's why the whole thing comes together, right? So if it's a business thing, you're going to give them a very vague overview of the main idea of your course, right? So like say you're doing Instagram and there's like a technical thing that you have to do to get 1,000 followers in a day. You're basically going to tell them this works because of a specific line of code that we've outlined and we've learned how to manipulate, something along that lines. You're giving them a taste. You're being as vague as possible, but they're kind of understanding that, right? So this is leading into the next one. So you're going to give content to build know, like, and trust. This step again is for mostly for webinars where you can um, show them specific pieces of information from other people that are credible, kind of stuff. Again, you could do this on a YouTube video as well. So you're not going to give them all the answers, and you're not going to give them the direct information from what your course and what you're selling is. You're going to give them answers to what they're looking for. They're just not going to be kind of like the course answer to it. Make sense? All right, so I kind of mingled 16 and 17. So can we just give you the strategy, give them a small taste, give them multiple forms of content, but you're not going to give them that main piece of pie. Don't do that. Don't give them the milk for free. All right, so step number 18. Imagine the possibilities, highlighting how this will elevate their pain, right? So what you really want to do is you could take this two different ways, right? So you can tell them how amazing life will be when they don't have to deal with problem X or Y, or you can do it as in, sorry, this is bugging me. There we go. You can do this as, if you don't have to deal with, imagine being able to go on a date with your girlfriend and not worry about money. Imagine going out to the bar and finding that real beautiful girl and talking to her and taking her home for the night. Imagine just being able to go out on the beach and not have to worry about wearing a shirt, something along that line. So you're telling them the high highs and the low lows at the same time. Imagine not having to deal with this problem anymore, right? So now this is where you're going to get into you want this product, right? You want this, right? You want to get people to actively tell you they want the product, right? So this step is a lot for webinars or in person, but it can work for YouTube videos as well. You want this product, right? Leave a comment down below if you really, really want this product, or give this video a like right now if this is you. You want to, it's not so much for you need a physical representation of something. It's to get them to do what's called a micro commitment. You're getting them to do an action that's positive, right? So you want this, right? You're associating them wanting it with them doing something. You make them commit to doing something because they want it. Subconsciously, it does something in their brain that takes them along further on the willingness to buy scale, right? So this is very, very important. You want to get them to create some kind of micro commitment, telling them, verbalizing something to get them to say they want the product, right? Step number 20, the pitch. So this is going to increase the gain of buying, lower the pain of buying, increase the pain of not buying. I know that sounds very confusing. You want to increase the gain of them buying, right? You want them to see the benefit in them buying the product. So it's their pain is more than the money that they're spending. That's essentially what it is, right? And then on top of that, you want to increase the pain of them not buying. It's more painful not to buy this product than to just buy the product, right? So you want to increase their ability to want to buy. You want to lower the pain of buying. You want to make it like easy for them to buy and increase it for not buying. So basically, what you're going to say. Something along the lines of, you don't have to be embarrassed anymore to take your girlfriend out. This course is going to show you directly how to go step by step on how to be able to get $1 million in 5 minutes. And it has 100% money back guarantee. You don't really have to worry about that. And just imagine life where you're not embarrassed anymore. And if you don't buy this product, you're going to live a life of misery and not eating food with your girlfriend. I know that's a pretty poor example, but I hope that at this point you get the understanding of the pitch, right? This is a very important step, and it's kind of a multi part of it, right? So now you're actually going to unveil the product. Basically, you're going to say, well, look no more, open up the curtains, ba-da! And you're going to say, introducing product, right? That's all that step is. Step number 22, the what you technically get, right? So this is increasing the gain. This is what you're gaining from going this route, right? This is where you want to go through the features. This is technical geeking jargon crap, right? You want to go through this as quick as possible, right? You want to skim through it. You want to be as boop, 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 out, right? Number 22, what you technically get. Number 23, what you're really getting. So if you haven't figured this out by now, it's the emotions that sell the product, not the ticky-tacky stuff, right? So what you're really getting is control over your dating life, ability to manipulate women into blah, blah, blah. What you're really getting is a life full of financial freedom. What you're getting is a life of looking good on the beach, right? What you're really getting out of this product. Step number 23. Step number 24, remove the responsibility of buying, right? You're going to add coaching or steps. All you have to do is follow these steps and everything will work out for you, right? So you want to make it simple, stupid, the KISS thing. Keep it simple, stupid. You want to make it so easy for them that it literally removes the responsibility of buying, right? Everything's going to work out for you if you just do A, B, and C. And step number 25, none of the crap you don't like. You aren't going to have to go to the bar every night, talk to strangers. We've done all that work for you. I did it. I did it for 10 years. I talked to 10,000 women. These are the strategies that work. I've already did it for you. You don't have to do all that. Just follow these, right? Step number 26, everybody else is doing this except you. So you want some kind of proof that this is working for a lot of people that are just like them, right? So obviously, some of this stuff kind of conflicts because in a previous step, why you've never heard about this, and now all of a sudden everybody's doing it, right? This is where you've got to be cognitive of where steps are going to clash a little bit, right? So everybody's doing this except you. It doesn't mean that the entire world is doing it. Everybody that has this one specific problem that has worked with you is doing it, and here are the proof, the testimonials. Look at this. Everybody's doing it. They're having an amazing time. They're getting tons and tons of awesomeness, right? 26. 27, add on bonuses. Wherever you can over-deliver on value. So not only are you going to get this course, but you're going to be able to go into an exclusive Facebook group of players that sit around and talk and spit mad lines about women, and they give that stuff to you. They coach you. And the reason why they're doing this is because they're passionate about it and they need to sharpen their skills or blah, blah, blah. You're going to add different bonuses. So you got this ebook that is, along with the video course, I'm going to give you a 10-step chart ebook, whatever. Like, you're just going to add on bonuses, an additional course on how to boost confidence. So this course might be on how to get a woman in 3 days or something like that. This other course is related to that, and it's a general course on how to build confidence, right? They relate, so one would probably be suited for the other. So you add as many bonuses on as you can. You want to over deliver, right? So this is increasing the value of your original product, right? Step number 28, your job is, right? This is where you tell them, you come in, you follow the course, you let the coaches do the work, let the course do everything for you, right? Your job is to come in here, be stupid, follow the rules, don't get out of your lane, pay attention, follow the course, right? You're making it so unbelievably easy for them that all they have to do is come in and step A, B, and C, right? So that was step number 28. Step number 29, limited to. So we're going to cause some scarcity. So basically what we want to do, this ain't open for everybody. I'm going to close this when I get 1,000 people because I can only help 1,000 people right now. Maybe in 3 months I'll open it again, But as soon as I get that 1,000 people, boom, I'm shutting it down. So you better get on this right now because I can only help so many people. So you want to come, or you could do something along the lines of I'm shutting this down on this date right here, hard shut off, no questions asked, blah, blah, blah. Next step, this is very important. This is the first time where you're actually pointing them somewhere. Go here now. Tell them where to get it. Don't tell them the price. Just literally say, if you're on a YouTube video, go in the link in the description and get your copy right now. Go ahead and click. It's the first link in the description, and you can get your copy of blah, 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 right? So that's a very important step. You want to be passionate. You want to, this is where you get it. Go now, right now. Step number 31. So you're going to add on the one-time offers, the one-time bonuses, right? So buy it now or you don't get these, right? So these are separate than what they get from normal. So you're going to have some more bonuses, right? So if you act now, if you go down to that, click on that link, I'm going to throw in an extra year of the membership platform, or I'm going to throw in this additional course that was taught by blah, 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 and you're going to get it 100% free if you buy now in the next 20 minutes. So you're giving them another incentive to buy, right? Step number 32, retail price, a one-time honor-bound price. You're going to give them perceived value. Say the course is normally retails at $497, but this one time you're going to get it for $197. And you could pay the rest later. You can split it up in payment plans or whatever. Course retails at $997, but for this one time, I'm lowering the price to $697. If you buy right now, you're going to get those bonuses that I just promised you, but now, right? So now you've given them, the Walmart syndrome of the everyday low price. You've cut it down. You get rid of that sticker shock, right? Because as soon as somebody sees $997, I'm out. But if you say, well, it's $997 now, it's $497, they're like, oh, okay, that's a little stings a little bit. So now you're going to go back to Pain Town in step 33, right? So you're going to pain sells, unfortunately. So you're going to rub all that stuff in their face. You just told them the price. You want to remind them now that what they're going to go back to if they walk away from this deal, right? So if you don't buy this and you're just destined to walk around as a fatty on the beach, fully clothed, hot in the sand, you're putting them in that pain and misery. I mean, really rub it in too. You're going to go back and you're going to be eating spaghettis and macaroni and cereal for the rest of your life with your girlfriend who's going to dump you because you're too poor and she's going to bang your best friend. You're going to really just rub it in, right? So step number 34, you're going to give them the same guarantee, right? 100% money back guarantee, or double back guarantee. If they're not satisfied with the product, they can prove that they used it, that they tried real hard to make it work. That's up to you. But give them something saying guarantee 100% money back. It doesn't, whatever. So that's step number 34. Give them the guarantee. It's a requirement now. People want to know that if they don't like it, they can get out. I think the average return rate, or can't think of the word. The average person to want their money back is like 2% or 3%. It's pretty low. So, I mean, you're going to have it regardless. You're going to have people that are going to be tire kickers. They're going to try to buy it and get out of it, blah, blah, blah. Just the way business is. So, all right, 34, insane guarantee. 35, offer a payment plan. So, relieve that pain. So, have an ability to process the payment over X amount of months or whatever. I know that $697 is a real steep thing for this one time now. You can get it for $797, and I'll split it up into 2 payments. I know that you're paying an extra premium, but that's the way it's going to be. Something along that line. So you can split it up into a payment plan. You could do, hey, you could do 7 easy payments if you do it once a week. Something along that, right? 35, offer a payment plan. 36, last chance one time. All the bonuses will go if you don't act now. You really want to get them to hammer this in. It's your last chance, guys. I'm getting ready to peace out here. If you want to get these one-time bonuses, you got to jump on this now. I'm getting ready to press the button to pull the plug on the one-time bonuses, right? Number 37, Q&A. Who's on the fence, right? So, and this number 37 doesn't really work that well for YouTube. You can say, If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will answer all of your questions to make sure that this is the right product for you. That's about the best as you're going to get. Um, there's not going to be really banter back and forth. So um, that's why if you do a really good job with this, 37 is really, really good for live, really good for webinars, that kind of stuff. But again, like I said, 37-step process. You can mold it to wherever you want. It might not necessarily work really great for an article or a YouTube video, but again, a webinar or in person work great. So guys, all 37 steps. What did you think? Is this what you thought it was? Was it as good as I promised? Let me know in the comments below, guys. If you have not subscribed yet, please let me tell you, the value that I just gave you right now was literally worth thousands. And I wish I was lying about that, but it was literally worth thousands. I hope it was worth the subscribe, the chat, the like, whatever you do to engage with me. If you want to get engaged with me even more, join the Facebook group. I try to be as active as I possibly can, talk to all you guys. That's where you're going to get a hold of me the best, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.